Hello, my fellow descendants! This is Mloentje, and welcome back. Guys, Season 1 dropped, and with it comes a lot of goodies. There comes a new questline, Mysterious Phenomena, because in the previous episode, we actually completed our campaign. Yes, we are still not in hard mode, so going into the, utmost detail of the patch notes, it's not something I'm gonna do. I never really cared too much, but this gun is gonna do a little bit less damage, and this mission is gonna be a little bit harder. I'll just do the mission, and if it's harder, then it might be more fun. If the gun does less damage, it probably still does enough damage to kill everything. I'm not really one to go into every minute detail, but I do love to look at everything that is new. And we've got a new game mode, it's called Invasion. We've got a new battle pass with, if we quickly check, yeah, it was in the right slot here. So battle pass, Invasion, Season 1 Invasion battle pass. And the weapon we can get is Excava. It is 5 times that it's in here, guys. So you can get it once if you actually buy it. And then I think the 4 others are free. So 1 free. Where no, yeah, second one free, third one is free. Continue. Fourth one is free, and then at the end we are getting. So okay, so unless you buy the battle pass, you cannot upgrade the weapon completely, because the first one that you get is actually locked behind. That's actually a little dirty now that I think about it, but yeah, it is what it is. I find the battle pass to be pretty cheap, and the amount of skins and emotes and customizations that you can get in there for your character is definitely worth it. I find it definitely worth it. So yeah, guys, new Descendant, new game mode, and new main quest. We do have a bunch of quests left, a bunch of side quests left. So Divine Punishment, Descent, a certain prologue, emergency, double emergency, something can be improved. Still quests we need to look into, but today we are gonna look, of course, at the main quest that we have, and that says Mysterious Phenomena. Talk to Nell at HQ. Because before this, we didn't actually have a main quest. And this is gonna be the bunny quest, I do believe. No, that's a battle pass. I'm not in the right menu again. The quests. Yeah, a mission for Bunny. Talk to Nell at HQ, and this is talk to Alpha and Albion. But I wonder why I still have this quest, because, well, basically I already have Bunny, so yeah, weird. Nell, let's talk.
What is it now?
Again with the attitude. I saved Albion, and you're still. Never mind. Mysterious Phenomena.
This is HQ. Sending to all descendants on standby. We're receiving multiple requests for reinforcements due to Vulgus attacks at strategic points in each zone. Corel and the Vulgus main fleet should be gone, but the enemy's attacks are intensifying. All available descendants, please review the briefing sent to your receive and carry out your assigned mission.
Nell, could you assign a different descendant to my mission?
Valby? Is something wrong?
Honestly, I haven't been feeling well recently. I feel pain whenever I use my RK abilities.
What the hell?
It feels like a huge kind of force inside me.
Feels like something twisting inside you, right?
How did you know?
Eugen feels the same.
Damn it. Some of the other descendants have similar symptoms, including me.
It's the same with me. I thought it was just fatigue, but something doesn't feel right.
For now, those who are able to be deployed, please switch missions with other descendants. HQ will investigate the situation.
I can see many descendants are suffering from the same symptoms. I am also experiencing. My code is becoming unstable.
What?
Because this phenomenon also affects me, I believe the cause is related to RK. I'll investigate the origin of these issues while you carry out your mission.
Okay, fallen teammates. Clear White Knight Gulch special operations to stage 6 in place of your teammates. Special operations. Wasn't this? That's infiltration operation. And this was special operations. Yeah, special operations, and it was White Knight Gulch, Block Kuiper Mining. All right, and we need to clear it to stage 6. Exit guide. Start public operation.
It will be better if I explain this in person. At the moment, using arcade even for communicating may be too much.
What the destruction left behind?
Descendant. An excessive amount of inversion energy has accumulated in the depths of your arcade.
Okay.
As you know, the Descendant's arcade is now strong enough to accommodate the inverted iron heart. Thanks to this, we reclaimed the iron hearts that the enemy held, and could even destroy them in places Karel didn't expect. However, we overlooked the side effects that come with awakening such powerful forces. Once a Descendant's arcade has absorbed inversion energy, it has an endless craving to consume more of that power. Across Ingress, energy particles that remain as a result of the destruction of the inverted iron heart are widely dispersed. The Descendant's arcade has been unconsciously absorbing these inverted particles. If we cannot control this phenomenon, the inversion energy from within the arcade of all the Descendants will reach a critical state. If arcade is overloaded with inversion energy, it could trigger an internal explosion within the Descendants. This is similar to how one of the Iron Hearts was destroyed by an inversion overload. But Descendant, as soon as this problem occurred to me, I received a design file from the Ancestors database. My thoughts were inputted to the database as prompts, and the necessary technology data was sent to me in a similar manner to the AI you use. The technology is called an inversion circulation device. The device filters and expels inversion energy that has been absorbed into arcade. I am skeptical of this technology as it is unverified. But for now, we should build the device and hope it works as intended. The Ancestors database seems to be a different type of system than I am. But I cannot afford to risk valuable Descendants because I am suspicious of another AI. Descendant, investigate the Ancestors facility immediately and retrieve the ancient metal we require to create the inversion circulation device. While you are doing so, I will transmit the design to HQ and verify its effectiveness.
Hey. So we're ticking time bombs as of this moment. Okay, complete old mystery in infiltration operation. Hard to retrieve ancient metal. Inversion circulation device. And where on the map is that? Complete old mystery in infiltration operation. Oh, that is again on one of the machines here, right? This time the other machine. Infiltration operation, yeah. Normal, hard, so normal. 20 minutes or less. Let's go public.
Hey, am I shorting out already? Time for a real run.
Go. And mission complete. Yo, don't fall off. Complete old mystery and infiltration operation. We just did that. So why does it not say completed? Move to Albion, maybe? Let's see if it actually completed or not. So yeah, we need to do this on hard. And I have no idea. I haven't reached hard yet. Am I able to do this hard mission? It looks like it. I can. And then here we can... Oh, okay. So we can apply select skill kill score multiplier. The 250% multiplier. And then to get scores. Okay, so acquisition chance is 7%, 11 or 20%. So the higher difficulty we set, the more chance that we have to actually obtain these items. Let's just set it to normal for now. And start a public one. I can instantly do this. Like, I thought there was gonna be like a mission or something that I needed to do to actually be able to do hard mode stuff, but apparently just finishing the campaign is enough. Okay, let's see how hard is. Guys, like, holy crap, what level of enemies am I gonna face? Luckily, I'm not gonna have to do this alone, so that's good. And what weapons did drop?
Executive Officer Nell
lower
here.
levels.
Commence mission to recapture the old mystery.
Okay. Yeah, let's go in again. Yeah, already. Oh, we get a score here, indeed. Mission attempts available 8. Okay, nice. We're going hard mode without even having to do anything about it. That's actually way simpler than I thought it would be. I'm still killing them pretty... 3 hits, but my bunny is not up there, right? I've seen a bunny run around with 1 million damage on everything. It was like, okay, I'm doing 50,000. Yeah, I'm not really there yet, but so far it's not looking any harder than normal was. Or am I mistaken? Like, is it way harder, but I'm just not realizing it? I do have to say, like, hard modes, it might be like exactly the same mission, like the interior, but like parts where we had to stand in a circle to actually capture a point, we didn't have to do that this time around. So the mission layout on what you need to do inside of the mission is actually different on normal. So that's actually pretty good. Like, there were a lot of times, I think 3 times in total in this mission, where you just need to wait in a circle. Just wait until the timer ticks up, right? And you got 100%, and then you can move on. And basically all those doors were already open. So we didn't have to waste any time actually doing that. So yeah, pretty good. I didn't notice that on normal my electricity ticks were doing like 50,000. Now they're only doing around 30,000. So there is definitely a difference in how much damage the enemies take on hard. And it's cool that the bosses are taking out more damage to take. And yeah, here we can see already the new descendant in play, guys. High thorns and
Mission complete.
There
well
we
done,
go.
Descendant.
I'm going to need help.
So did we clear out the quest now? That is my question that I have. Give a GG.
It's time to create the inversion circulation device. I'll share what I've discovered so far.
Talk to the guide in Albion. Okay. Guide. Technology and power.
Fortunately, Descendant, I have no doubts about the operational effectiveness of the inversion circulation device. The device will be enough to filter the inversion energy infused within a Descendant's arcade. The design is highly refined and can be fully constructed using the Ancestors' materials. Once again, I find myself astonished by the technology of the Ancestors. If I had unrestricted access to every part of the Ancestors' database, I know humanity could enter a new age of technological progress.
Yeah.
Humankind could become the new Ancestors.
Exactly at what
If
cost?
this happened, we could find the Iron Hearts much faster.
Guide, we can't rely entirely on tech.
No.
What the Descendants need now isn't technology, but power.
Is it?
Kyle,
Hey, Kyle? Necessary evil. Talk to Kyle in Albion. Kyle?
What is it?
Necessary evil?
Let me get straight to the point, guide. Could we modify the design of the inversion circulation device to allow descendants to use inversion energy? Yeah, it might be more appropriate to call it an inversion reinforcement device.
what do you mean, Kyle? Using inversion energy is far too dangerous. I don't understand.
It makes sense that you wouldn't understand. Look, you were with the descendants deployed to the fortress during the Ironheart destruction operation. For those teams, the Ajax team and the descendants who destroyed the Ironheart, the fortress operation was a battle where death was a real possibility. But those of us who faced Corell and his troops in the White Knight Gulch, we also faced death head-on.
Okay, so what's your point?
Corell's main forces were definitely enhanced by some kind of powerful energy.
Oh.
Especially Corell. He exuded immense power through his presence alone. After our recent experiences, I now understand the nature of the power that Corell was using. It was definitely inversion energy. Corell used the inverted Ironheart as a power source. If Corell hadn't retreated when he did, would we have survived? Would we have been able to even scratch him? I know that if Corell hadn't withdrawn, the White Knight Gulch would have become a descendant graveyard. To defeat Corell and all those Vulgus bastards in the future, we need to be at least as powerful as he is. Instead of completely filtering out the inversion energy, we need to find a way to use it, even just a little. Is it possible to adjust the design to do this?
It's not impossible, but inversion energy is a power we must treat with caution, Kyle.
Hey, guide. I've got something to say too.
Nah. Luna?
What? Were you talking to me?
Everyone's desires?
I'm sorry, but I agree with the magnetic Tin Man. I know it looks like I'm just playing around, but right now, my skills, abilities, and equipment are the best they've ever been. But if I had to fight Corell tomorrow, honestly, I don't think I have what it takes to win. I can definitely feel the power imbalance. I'm sure most of the descendants feel the same way, right? I mean, if I had to fight Corell again, I would definitely want to win. I have too many performances left to give. And if a dreamer like me thinks like this, imagine how other descendants must feel. The inversion reinforcement device is definitely dangerous, but it might also be useful. We need more power. Oh, yeah, so a while ago, I heard Enzo mumbling about something. He took a ring out from somewhere and kept playing with it. And saying, if only I were stronger, there's someone I want to be with, and stuff like that.
Oh, a ring.
Luna, a public channel isn't the place to talk about this. Check your comms settings.
Huh? Why was this button pressed?
Oh my god.
Did everyone hear that?
Yeah.
Yes, Luna. Thank you for the detailed explanation. I also have some thoughts about the inversion reinforcement device. All descendants who are able to attend the meeting assemble at HQ. And Kyle, please teach Luna how to operate her receive channel.
All right. This, Luna, is what we call clicking.
Oh, come on. I know that.
Okay, so at least it was funny. Also was like, this conversation with Luna was completely not necessary. She said exactly the same thing. So, a measure to enhance the descendants' capabilities. Talk to Alpha.
Got a question about the operation?
Yes.
We have been closely monitoring this situation since the descendants began experiencing symptoms. Thanks to yours and the Guide's efforts, we have overcome a significant hurdle. If we can immediately produce and distribute the inversion circulation device to the descendants, we will have averted the worst-case scenario. However, this only applies to the present situation. We need to consider other possible scenarios if we want to be fully prepared for the future. As Luna has said, if we had to face Karel tomorrow, our chances of winning would be slim. It is likely that Karel and the Vulgus main fleet have disappeared only because we temporarily disrupted their strategy. If Karel's goal is the extinction of humanity, the battle shouldn't have ended in that way. We need to make the most of this suspicious period of calm. In terms of the proposed modified design of the inversion reinforcement device, I intend to officially authorize it as a measure to enhance the capabilities of the descendants. I haven't mentioned this before, but I felt my arche briefly return when I was exposed to inversion energy.
Oh!
Perhaps the inversion reinforcement device will stimulate my arche and allow me to regain the abilities I lost. And if it is effective for me, proper use of the inversion reinforcement device could provide even greater power to active descendants. However, there is one condition. For the safety of the descendants, the inversion reinforcement device must be periodically reset, and their arche must be completely purified of inversion energy. The inversion reinforcement device should be used only under these strict conditions. This way, I hope the proposal will be acceptable to the Guide as well. I take full responsibility for this decision, and I will use the device on myself first. If there are any issues with it, I should be the first to know. If my arche is restored, I hope I will be able to fight alongside all of you. I am hopeful that the Guide will agree to this proposal, and we can proceed with mass production of the device.
Descendant, if HQ insists on this, I have no choice. Modifying the design is straightforward. We can ask the Magisters to start production right away. However, handling inversion energy itself will not be so simple. I believe in humanity, but I must continue to watch over you to ensure you don't become addicted to such powerful forces. I hope you understand, Descendant.
A proposal of Alpha was actually pretty good. Like, if it is a button that we can activate, like, it's gonna be a second special, like, increasing our abilities for a certain period of time. And we can only use that after we reset it or some type. Like, it's actually a pretty decent proposal to not overuse the actual arche abilities, right? Or the inverted energy. Anyway, it sounded like Alpha is becoming a playable character. Maybe in the future? That sounds interesting. So, nice.
Now what do you want?
Altered
Go
design.
on, Descendant. I've already spoken with HQ. You're here about the device to control inversion energy, yes?
Yes.
The designs, please. I can analyze a full range of ancestor technology immediately using my facilities. Let's see what secrets these reveal.
Oh, okay. We instantly cropped it. If they're building an entire quest around this item, it has to have a meaning in season 1, right? The inversion reinforcer has been activated. You can check it through your inventory. Cinema inversion reinforcements. Whoa, okay. Inversion reinforcement, guys. Hunts. Biodensity augmentation. When defeating an enemy, grants biodensity augmentation. Max HP increase, defense decrease for 30 seconds up to 5 stacks. So 20, and 5, and 7 is 3.5. So 23.5% HP increase, and then 5 points, 9.4, so 4.9% decrease in depth. So max shields 3.3%. So they're going. Oh, so this one is for shield, max shields, and so max shields up, defense down. We got max MP up and skill effect range down. We got defense up and max HP down. Okay, and then incoming damage modifier, so less damage taken in total. We got attributes, high density flame particle membrane. After reload grants high density flame particle membrane. Fire resistance plus 2.6% and skill cost plus 1.1% for 3 seconds. So 5.5% more skill costs. But you do get 10% and then 13%. 13% fire resists. I have no idea if this is actually pretty good or not. Like, they all sound like good, but the downside sounds too much. Like, I have no idea. Got high density chill particles membrane. On hitting an enemy with a firearm, grant high density chill particles membrane. Chill resistance. So this one was for fire resist. This one is for chill resist. Skill cost is the same. We got toxic resist in here, electric resist, and when a particle membrane effect is active, grants composite element particles. So if one of these becomes active, then this one becomes active as well. Composite element particle membrane, all attribute resistance by 10% increase. Okay, pretty cool. So big increase, but yeah, skill cost increase as well. We got if hit while at 10% HP or less and do not die. Inverted defibrillation. Consume all MP to recover HP proportional to the amount of MP consumed. When the effect is triggered, guarantee HP recovery between 20 and 50%. But to actually get that heal, you need to have 20 to 50% MP as well. Now, there are characters that do not use MP. They use their blood for skills, for instance. How is it going to work on those descendants, right? Selective neurostimulus grants one of the 3 following effects every 60 seconds. 60% chance to recover MP by 8.9% of the max MP. Highly focused has a 30% chance to recover MP by 15.6% of the max HP. So it's not like you have a chance to recover. It's not taking the other away. And then release unconsciousness has a 10% chance to recover MP by 20% of the max HP, MP and HP by 5.2 of the max. So basically by using this one or activating this one, we are gonna use our MP to get HP. But we kind of cancel it out or actually like try to flat it out by actually using this one. Once it activates, grants one of the following 3 effects every 60 seconds. So we basically get MP back for the max amount of MP that we have. We can get MP back for the max amount of MP we have, or we can get MP and HP back. Pretty cool. When using grapple hook, grants recovery maneuver, recovers shields by 2.5%, up to 25%. When using grapple incoming damage modifier plus 13%. So you're gonna get more damage taken while you are taking are on a grappling hook, but you are gonna recover your shields, okay? And then RK assimilation lasts for 2 seconds, recovers HP by 10% of the max HP upon reaching max stacks 10 stacks. When an ally is nearby, grant RK assimilation every 0.5 seconds. And we get 10% HP recovery every 10 seconds. Every time we have 10 stacks. That's actually pretty huge. So as long as you play together with other buddies, you're gonna get constant like recharge of your health. While landing a firearm's critical hit has an 80% chance to grant hyperdimensional vision. Removes debuffs for 3 seconds and grants debuff immunity for the duration. It has a 300-second cooldown. That's what, 6 minutes? No longer. 5 minutes? 5 minutes? Yeah, 5 minutes cooldown. That's pretty long, but yeah, in grants, I would say that the 3 seconds is too low for the 5-minute duration. I would make it 10 seconds. because it has a really long cooldown, right? Survival, when HP is below 20% or less during intercept battles, grants void adrenaline. Movement speed increase, firearm attack decrease, explosive attack decrease. Doesn't sound like something you want to take, or you need to be sure that you never go below a 20% HP. When attacking the Legion of Immortality, grants secondary quantization response. Secondary quantization response decreases incoming damage modifier by 15% for 5 seconds every 25 seconds. Actually pretty good. 15% decrease in attack. And this one is for Order of Truth. This one is for the Legion of Darkness. So basically every time you, because there's only 3 different enemy types right now. So every time you attack one, you get a 15% modifier. Actually pretty good. And then during Incept battles, grants Void Defense optimization every 150 seconds. So every 2.5 minutes. Void Defense optimization decreases incoming damage. So okay, that's pretty good. Up to 3 stacks, so that is 3%. 2.4 is 5.4%, guys. That's actually pretty good. And then Season, during the Order of Truth invasion, grants Identified Energy Source. Identified Energy Source causes an additional hit when hitting the legions attached to the arcade container with a firearm. I have no idea what that means because I haven't played Invasion yet. Force device connection. Stepping on an arcade tile during the Legion of Darkness invasion grants a force device connection every 0.5 seconds. Increases defense. Okay, 20%, and then 5, 6, 23% increased defense. When Excava Energy Grenade is at max stack, grants electric displacement. Fire armor attack by 35% for 2 seconds. That's pretty huge. Changing weapons will remove the electric displacement every 20 seconds. That's actually pretty huge. And then when movement speed is 300 or less, grants Arcade Pacemaker. Decreases skill cost by 20%, skill effect range by 0.5%, and fire rate by 5%. So skill cost is going down, but your range is going down, and your fire rate is going down as well. Pretty huge debuffs. And then when all skills are on cooldown, grants Unconsciousness. Decrease the cooldown of the next skill used by 8%. And that is 210 seconds, so that's 3 minutes and a half. Yeah, 3 minutes and a half. Pretty big cooldown again. Yeah, pretty cool. A divider can enhance the inversion energy accumulated in the arcade of descendants with collected Ironheart particles. Since over-enhancement can endanger the descendant's life, the device must be retrieved periodically to control its power. I wonder, like, I do believe you kind of want to go through them, right? It says 0 out of 2000, remaining energy 1, inversion reinforcement level 1. So this is level 1s, this is level 3, so you're going to need 3 energy to activate these, 5 to activate these, I think. Activation deed and no active skills. Let's go through the motion, guys. Hunt. Remaining energy 0. So I cannot activate this one. So now I can activate. Oh, look at that. So we got 3 bars in here. So this means that eventually if we can unlock this one, we can actually set this one up. And you can actually take the ones that are really good for you. And like, for instance, I don't really like this one, losing all your MP. When you actually get that one. So you can actually switch them out and only use 3. If I want to deactivate it, I click it again. And this time it's not active. But I have activated and used my energy. Okay. Reinforcement retrieved in 79 days. So I do believe this timer is actually like Season 1 timer. So that is actually pretty cool. We can actually take 3 passive skills. Max HP and defense lower max 5 stacks. Yeah, definitely gonna activate this one. That is a useful one. I don't really use defense a lot, but I do use a lot of HP. And getting more HP for 30 seconds. And it doesn't basically have a cooldown. So as long as I keep killing enemies I keep getting that increase of more HP. So that's definitely good. This is definitely... I don't see any negativity towards this right now. If there is a descendant that uses a lot of defense, it might actually be bad to lower your defense because you're gonna lose out on skill damage, right? For now, I don't really see...
Commencing inversion energy amplification. Ironheart particles activated.
Talk to Anais, okay. Talk to you again.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope. Don't you think?
You're a good help. Inversion Reinforcement Device.
So, this is the Inversion Reinforcement Device. Its operating principles are similar to the module system that controls RK, but it's much more sophisticated. You may not be aware that the inversion energy you've absorbed is stored within your RK at a very minute atomic scale. This device connects that inversion energy with your RK, which will enable the activation of various powers.
Yeah, here we go.
The more Ironheart particles that are absorbed, the greater the power that can be provided by the inversion energy. Huh. The Ancestors' technology never ceases to amaze me. This device is intriguing. HQ said that all inversion reinforcement devices should be periodically reset, didn't they?
And every season we're gonna get new bonuses.
Decision. That should both provide protection for the descendants and allow me more time to study this device in depth. After the next reset, come and find me. By then, I'll be able to give you a much stronger inversion reinforcement device.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm glad I stuck with humanity after all. I'll have the opportunity to research some very interesting technology.
And there we go, guys. We successfully unlocked the inversion reinforcement that we can do now. I do need to figure out how we can get more points in this. It's probably from just playing around. It does seem like the next quest is gonna lead into getting our hands on the new descendant that comes with Season 1 Invasions, guys. And once we completed that, then we will have unlocked Invasions as well. So I'm gonna cut it out here, else this episode is gonna be way too long, and I don't want to make the 2-hour long episodes anymore. So like I said, we have unlocked Inversion Reinforcements, and that is gonna be it for today. If you want to see more of my Let's Play here, or my quest progression in the First Descendant, guys, or any other game or content that I bring out on my channel, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, join or hit the like button. It would always, again, help out. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.